Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder adventures. It's time for heroic difficulty Thistletop Delve. This scenario's heroic power isn't actually that bad. So on normal, weapons and items are harder to increase by 2. On heroic, all boons are harder to increase by 3. But like, really, who cares? It's fine. The hard thing about this is it's just a difficult scenario. So, with the villain, you might recall, is the one who, whenever you play a blessing, it increases the difficulty of the check. So playing blessings is worthwhile, but it's just still kind of hard to beat her, especially if you're not fully prepared. And we've got the classic Warrens, which we love so much, making everything difficult as always. So here I actually got a real free pass on my wild card, so that's lucky. I got the one that whenever you discard damage, or whenever you discard cards to combat damage, if you discard more than one of them has to be buried. It's like, who cares? So that's a free pass, but it's just going to be, fundamentally difficult because of the scenario. So, blessings are more difficult to pick up because because of the power here that everything is harder by 3. So I'm going to send Lem and Kira to the temple, and hopefully Kira will get a lot of chain explores off of it. Valeros is going to take down the Goblin Fortress the most well. The deeper dungeons is technically a little bit harder, but Sejan can actually close that place, so I'm going to send him over there. And then Sione, I think, can try her luck in the Thessalonian dungeon. Hopefully Lem will be able to get over there somewhat soon to help her out. I'm also going to change the order for this scenario. I'm going to put Kira in front of Lem, because I really want Lem's help picking up the blessings, and I'm hoping that Kira can just close the temple in one turn. Although, I never seem to get lucky. It seems like every single time I do the temple, all the blessings are at the bottom and shit like that, so we'll see if that actually works. But here we go. Sione in the Thessalian dungeon. Invisibility. Ah, yes. I remember throwing this out of my deck before. So actually, if it weren't for the heroic power of making boons more difficult, she actually would have gotten that. Not that it matters that much, although it might if she encounters the villain early on. Is this sound enough? Is it safe enough? I think it's safe enough. Getting a 7 on 3 dice, one of which is a 12. Should be fine. So let's recharge my spell, draw a card. Okay, I'm going to take it a little slow here. I explored twice. Let's just pause there. I don't want to go super crazy here. Let's just see how things turn out. It's a pretty good hand for Kira here. She has a weapon. And she has a bunch of blessings. And she has this Poog, which she can use for healing. And I'm not going to waste time. Let's go ahead and discard these blessings for some... Oh my god, you've got to be... Temple. Bitch, please. Give me some blessings. Thank you. Alright, here's a blessing coming right up. Boop. Wow. Just wow. Alright, so 3 cards, none of which are blessing, and a location of which 4 cards are blessing, and of course, no henchmen either. Finally, a goddamn blessing. Christ. Alright, let's see. I'm going to recharge the Thieves' Tools. I will need them eventually, but I don't need them yet. Okay, that was a little close, actually. A little close for comfort. So now she can discard that to explore. And that's the... Oh my god. Oh boy, there's the villain. So, I can't evade her because she's at the temple. So I have to fight her, which sucks, because... It's like normally fighting the villain, it's kind of okay because at least you get like a free location close, but the location closes automatically, the temple. So this is just a real bitch of a check, and there's just not a whole lot. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Anything that's not just a free roll, I'm not even going to try, because I don't actually care that much if she goes into another location. Again, if she goes into another location, there's a 50% chance she ends up under the henchman, which is a good thing. So... Man, this sucks. Oh, and Lem's about to get blasted with 1d4 force damage. Oh, God. At least Kira had one of her armors here, but Lem does not have... Oh, he does not have any good cards to discard, and he has to discard 3 of them. Motherfucker. Ah. Alright, well, I guess the Archer goes. The Blessing goes. And the other Blessing goes. Oh, man. This sucks. It just sucks a bag of dicks is what it does. So does she even want to do both? Yeah, she wants to probably do both combat checks here. So I'll do the long spear for the first one, which is a little bit easier. Lam will recharge acid arrow for a little bit of help. She needs more help than that, though. I don't want to do Poog for combat because I want to heal with Poog. So, I guess we'll just play one blessing here. Oh, right, because it makes everything harder. Oh, no! That's bad. Come on. Oh, okay, so thank you, Spear, for saving me here. Now we're going to discard the weapon. Lamb's going to recharge his bow, which he hopefully gets back relatively soon. And somebody's got to play a blessing here. So you're going to play a blessing? Okay. Can I do this? Alright, so we defeat her at least, but just fighting a henchman would have been so much better. Would have been an easier check. It would have closed the location. And yes, now there's blessings in the locations, which can be nice, and she might be under a henchman. But if she's not under a henchman, I'm in bad shape. And plus, the real annoying thing is that any other location she could have been at, I could have evaded her by discarding 2 cards and going to the temple, using the temple's power. Poog heals for the minimum, of course. And yeah, this is just all around a shitty start. Nothing I can say about this other than it sucks. Great bags of dicks. Alright, the heroic power making me fail on that spell, so that's 2 boons now that I've failed on. Goblin Dog. Alright, at least that's not too difficult. You're serious? You're serious. Wow, so the Deeper Dungeon's ability of making combat checks harder by 1 actually caused me to fail against the Goblin Dog. Wait, what is going on? Oh, if undefeated, discard the top card of your deck. Oh, great. So it's just like a... I never lose to Goblin Dogs. How did I roll 3d10 and fail this? Did I, like, forget to activate my fist power? Was I rolling d6s? How on earth did that happen? 3-2-2? I guess 3-2-2 is 7 plus 2 is 9. Yeah, I guess that'll fail. Oh, my God. Wow, this scenario... if I were playing by myself, I would totally have just restarted here. But fuck it. We're going. Oh, I went to the wrong place. I should have gone to Sione and helped her at the Thessalonian dungeon. Well, I don't have any weapons. Alright. I'm not gonna get this weapon. Nope. Not gonna happen. Okay. I got my augury there. That's good, I suppose. Valeros takes his first... Oh, Jesus. Butternut squash. Christ. Well, I got a 75% chance of being able to use my armor to block it, and I do get lucky that fails. I'm not even going to discard the spike chain. I want to keep exploring. And it's the only weapon I currently have. So we'll just pop the troubadour here. Guide. Well, no chance of picking that up. And fuck it in its butthole. Let's just go ahead and explore one more time. Hey, there's a bit of luck. Finally. Alright, hopefully I don't roll terribly. Because I could have re-rolled the spike chain to... or discarded the spike chain to try again, but I don't really want to do that. I'd much rather just keep the weapon in hand. It's a good one to keep in my hand. I can recharge all the other ones I find. And I'm going to recharge the magic chainmail here because, yes, the villain does deal damage. But again, Valeros has 3 armors, so I don't particularly care that much about recharging one. Dagger plus 1 is alright. Nobody in my party wants that. I guess I'll hang on to it. It can boost a check at a critical time. Should I stay here or should I go with Lem in the prison? Let's hang out with Lem. They're both good at, or sorry, the throne room. They're both good at closing this place. They might as well be together so they can help each other out. New weapons? Alright, I don't know if there's that many good weapons for me left to find, honestly. Lem's got the best one ever. Kira's got pretty much the best ones. I don't know if there's any other good magical maces, but we'll see. There's only one thing in there anyhow, so it's not that big of a deal. We got a bunch of junk. I'm not going to keep the troubadour for closing the location because Lem is good enough that it doesn't make a difference. There's our sleep. It only works on monsters with difficulty 10 or lower, so that's getting turned into a fireball at the earliest convenience. Like right now. Beep. Bop. Alright, what does Lem recharge? Well, he's going to keep that Amulet of Life on hand. Close and dear to his heart. I guess I'm recharging the archer because I don't have my bow, so it doesn't actually matter. I need to roll an 8 on those dice. Alright, it's a bit loose, but we're behind, so let's take some risks. Got it. And sure, let's play another blessing. Lem's got a cure. Might as well go for it. There's that shitty battle axe that I just don't understand. And, okay, I'm going to hang on to all that crap that she has. Because, yeah, it's useless, but it's a bunch of fireballs that she doesn't have to, like, lose health for. So I don't want to auto-discard it when it does have a use. Alright, so let's pass the turn. Kira has a cure, which she'll use on herself. She's down to just 4 cards in her deck. Getting an extra 4 kind of doubles her health there, which is something I'm pretty happy about. And the cure stays in the deck, which I'm very happy about. Alright, where is she going? I think probably to the garrison. Seems like the most logical place. 3 monsters in here, but she's got a mace. She can fight one. And she can handle the closing check as well. So do I spend the Blessing of Gorum here? Yeah, I'll spend the Blessing of Gorum. This should be fine. And do I spend a Blessing to explore? Sure. There's only 2 monsters left. Alright, there's one of them. I'm just going to reveal this and play Aid. Let me check this out. Hang on, I need a 9 on those 3 dice. That's loose as hell. No, we're going to discard the mace and also play Aid. Oh my god, what is up with this today? So I lose the Masterwork tools. Doesn't really matter because the garrison has no barriers in it. So it's not a terrible card to discard, but Christ. Oh, the die rolls in this scenario. Just not being super helpful. Okay. Sejan, I guess he's just gonna stay where he... Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, I'm gonna lose my Thieves' Tools here. It sucks. But I'd rather lose them than a blessing. I wish the Thieves' Tools were a blessing so I could just, like, recharge it right now and then not have to lose anything. Because I'd be empty-handed then. Man, Sejan is taking a bit of a beat down here. He's normally a good monster killer, especially once he gets up to a 5-card hand size, but fucking hell. This is just going awfully. Alright, well, I guess we'll stay in the throne room. I was tempted to go somewhere else to use Augury. I guess maybe I should. What do I have? A 60%? Yeah, I'm going to just Augury here. Alright, well, next card was the Henchman, so the Augury doesn't really do much. I'm going to leave the Augury in my discard, I think, just so I can reuse it. Because we're going to be going somewhere else pretty soon. This is about to close. Valeros. Alright, we don't have time to hunt for weapons here. I don't want to go to the Warrens. He doesn't really want to go to the Thessalonian dungeon. Alright, I guess I'll just close the throne room. With Lem's help, and him having the charisma, the diplomacy skill is actually not too bad at this. So we'll just do this, re-roll it if needed. And this should be fine. So Lem, where are you, bud? Eldern, Foxglove, helping out. And yes, I only have a 23 to 24 chance of succeeding at this. Knowing my luck, I was half expecting to fail that. But we closed it. Oh, yes! Alright, there we go. Luck turning around. Finally, we've got the villain. So the villain was under a henchman. Now we know where the villain is. This is fantastic because we can basically now just corner the villain. What needs to happen? Let's see. Well, we got 19 turns left. Alright, this went from very bad to very good. Because now we have 19 turns left to just basically close as many locations as possible. And once we're like down to 5 turns or so, we can just temp close whatever's left and corner Nawalia. I could, I guess, just go for an early kill. Let me take a look at the situation here. Ooh, there's Augury. So what do we got going on? So right now, Sejan's not like guaranteed to close the deeper dungeons. It's a Constitution Fortitude 8, so that place I would like to actually close it for real before doing anything. The Warrens is what I want Sejan to temp close because he's my acrobat. So he temp closes that, we real close this, we maybe real close that, and then anybody pretty much can temp close the garrison. It's just killing a bandit henchman. That's pretty easy. So yeah, we need to close the we definitely need to close the deeper dungeon. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just go here with Kira. Because I don't care about closing off the garrison. The garrison basically would be good to close because there's a chance I could find a good weapon in there. But that's fine. I don't really care too much about it. Alright, so we're killing this Attic Whisperer. It is undead, which is nice. Does that mean I can get away with maybe just using a Flaming Mace here? Rolling an 8 on these 3 dice? Alright, we'll try it. Okay. That was maybe an unnecessary risk, but it's fine. Let's play a Blessing to... wait a minute. I only have 4 cards left in my deck. I really probably should be careful. Okay, we will inflict upon this dog, and, it's still actually kind of a loose roll. I have to get a 6 on those 2 dice. Yeah, screw it. One of them's a D12. How hard can it be? So, yeah, we got the dog down. The dog put down. Feel bad saying that. Man, she needs to really find a holy light. These inflicts are starting to show their age, and I'll stop there. No cure for her, unfortunately. Shopkeeper's daughter. I think this crowbar is actually going to come in handy. Yeah, that was pretty good. Glad I had that crowbar. Oh no, I should have tried recharging it. I mean, he might have rolled it. It's only a recharge of 3. Well, anyway, let's explore again. Treasure map. Alright, we got some nice things here. I'm not going to bother about it, because if the next card isn't a boon, it doesn't actually give you any value. But we defeated it, and alright, so I guess we do get a free extra exploration. Let's take this dagger out of here. Sajan doesn't even mind using daggers. I'm not going to keep exploring, though, because he's only got 4 cards left, and I don't really see the point of risking my character's health. When I can pretty much end the scenario at any time, and all I'm doing here is just, like, trying to get some extra value, or trying to be extra safe about it. All right, so there's a 75% chance that I find the henchman of the deeper dungeons with this augury. And if he's at the very bottom, I'm happy to have her reshuffle. Nope, there she is. All right, she's the one that deals damage at the beginning. Lamb doesn't have his weapon at the moment, so he's just going to go ahead and pass the turn. I don't really see any reason for him to suffer trying to fight her. He'd be just rolling like his d4 for strength, so it seems pretty pointless. We'll just pass the turn here. And he finds a combat spell. Very good. All right, Valeros. He could go fight the lady, but he doesn't have any damage blocking, so he might as well just work on the garrison. Maybe get lucky finding a good weapon or something. Nope. He loses the standard bearer, quite tragically. Spike chain. No, I'm making loose rolls with the spike chain because I can recharge it to reroll if I fail. So that's why I'm being a bit lax about it. It's just a really great card. Even if you're someone who wants to recharge your weapons, the spike chain is still really great. Valeros, I'm going to go ahead and discard Thieves' Tools. There's no barriers at the garrison, and I don't think he's ever going to go anywhere where there is a barrier, so it's pretty pointless at this stage. Alright, I'm gonna explore first, then Augury. Regret that decision. Okay. Well, is the allying dart any good? 2d4 plus it? No, so I might as well just fireball my short sword. Recharge my tiger. I really wish I had auguried first. What, I need an 8 on these 3 dice? Okay, we got a lot of blessings on the team. Let's just play one to make sure that I don't fail this. Didn't make a difference, but the blessing's not that big of a deal. So I have a 60% chance of finding the henchman here. And I do find him. Alright, so it's Oric Van Kaskerskin. And it's just a combat 10. She actually has a pretty good shot of getting that Charisma 5, although I doubt there's anything good in this dungeon. I haven't seen the spell in there, so if there is a good spell in here, like a Holy Light or something, that would be nice. Alright, she got a Scorching Ray for killing that guy. Does Kira want to fight Leary? She has Chainmail. She does have the Fortitude skill. She's got Lem helping her. Alright, I guess she's the lady for the job. And alright, we get a little lucky there. Again, not taking any damage. So, let me reveal this. Lem can help. We're not going to need any Thieves' Tools anymore. I need an 8 on these dice. No real reason to take any chances. Sione is pretty healthy. She can play 1 blessing. Wow! Good Lord! Honest to fucking God, Jesus! Alright, well, Sajan also has the constant whatever skill, so we'll just keep on exploring with him. He could take 3 damage from the henchman, which wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world if that were to happen, but whatever. Oh, man. Alright, well, whatever. I've had enough luck in this scenario that doesn't actually matter that much. I think Lem is fine if he has to fight the henchman, because he has the Amulet of Life. Even if she rolls max damage, he's still going to be able to block it all. Which, okay, so what he has to do here. And then he's got the Acid Arrow for the kill. Kind of sucks that Valeros isn't here to help him out, but we can play a blessing. There's so many blessings in the party now. Does anyone have a spell-based blessing, by the way? Ah, yes, we do. Alright, this should be fine. 4 d10s to roll an 8 is a pretty safe bet, so now... Oh, wait, Lem doesn't have the Constitution skill, and he can't help himself, so this was really a mistake. Anyone but Lem would have been better at this. Well, is it really worth it to do this? You know what, F it. Whatever. There's only one card left in the deck, so on Kira's next turn, she'll explore, the location will be empty, and then she can close. Meanwhile, over here at the garrison, Valeros dicks around, doing absolutely nothing of value. Alright, well, he can be our temp closer here, it's fine. Or maybe, might rather have him actually killing the villain. It's story time, children. Beep. Yeah, maybe it'd be better have him fighting the villain and have, like, Kira or something do the garrison closing. I can get a 6 on these dice. I know I can. I know I can. Alright, so let's recharge. Let's draw a card. And I'm not going to play a blessing on this. I don't care about it enough. The odds of it being something really great are small, and indeed, well, we got a breastplate. Elven breastplate, I do like it as far as breastplates go. So that's nice to have. Let's try to close this place. Arcane. We need a charisma blessing. Don't have them. Okay, we'll just play a regular old blessing then. So only on Snake Eyes will I fail, and it doesn't happen, thankfully. And that's closed. Okay, so at this point, all that's left is the garrison. Kira really needs to cure her own ass here. And right, what's the last card? It's an item, so that's not a problem. So Kira is going to find this item, let it go to an early grave. Yeah, holy water, I'm not going to care about it. Although I would have picked it up if it wasn't for the heroic power. And then try to close this place. So Fortitude. Okay, we'll just play a regular old blessing. I don't have any Constitution blessings, it would seem. If I fail this, I don't care too much. Sajan could then try it on his turn. Luckily, I succeed. I would have had to be careful, because if Sajan had to do it, then I would have made sure to get it. Oh, I totally forgot. Lem should have just recharged that blessing. Oh, God. I'm really playing bad. Lem should have sung a song of sixpence and just recharged a card to help her. That would have been actually better than a blessing, because it would have given the +1 static bonus. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. So now, what does Lem have to do? Well, Lem's definitely not going to go fight the villain, so he's going to go here first and take another pop at the garrison. This guy. Wait, this isn't Lem. This is Sajan. Okay. Right. So I think... Jesus, I really messed up. I should have had Sajan go to the Warrens and get ready to temp close. We have 7 turns left, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... And then on Lem's turn, he's going to go face down the villain. I'm not exactly pleased about that. I don't want Lem being the one facing off the villain. But is that really how it works? No, Valeris gets a turn. Everybody gets the same number of turns. Okay, so this should be fine. I guess with Lem, we'll just go to the garrison. Maybe he can get lucky and get it close. Well, I'll keep the archer for helping me on my combat. Actually, wait, that's stupid. I might as well just use the blessing to help myself on combat. I don't really care about my health at this point, so that's fine. Alright, I guess we're done here. Oh yeah, the garrison has this power that if you encounter a monster other than a villain or henchman, everybody else has to fight it. So there is one monster in here that everybody's going to have to fight now. Hopefully I'll just find the henchman first, though. Yep. Nope, find a sling. Okay, so Valeros is going to stay here. No. Valeris is going to go fight the villain with his armada of swords. That means Sione is going to be my temp closer at the garrison. She will kill a bandit henchman. Shouldn't have too many problems. She just needs a little bit of help. So we're going to discard some cards to help her draw into more blessings, which is going to help the team anyhow. And I don't see any reason for her to explore right now. I think she's fine. Kira... She doesn't need to attack Nualia. Wait, Valeros doesn't have any armor. He might lose up to 4 cards. Man, it would be nice for him to not have to lose 4 cards. Well, can't really change that at this point. So she's going to go here, and in case Sione, for whatever reason, fails the check to kill the bandit henchman, Kira can give it a shot. No point exploring. Sajan, I need to not screw this up. He's going to go there and end his turn. He's got a lot of blessings. Let me actually discard the dagger and the Amulet of Mighty Fists just so he can get more blessings. Got all blessings. Alright, and then Lem What you got, buddy? He can cure. It's not really necessary. Acid Arrow, not really necessary. Foxglove, not really necessary. Okay, he's fine. So he's just going to go over here. And he's going to get hit by Nualia, but I think it's worth it because if she rolls 4, then yes, he's not going to be able to contribute that much to the fight. But as long as she rolls less than 4, he'll be able to help Valeros out a fair bit. So it's time to do this and see what we get for our D4 force damage rolls. So this has to close. Luckily, only 1 blessing is all it takes for this to be an auto success, thanks to my amazing acrobaticery. Next, let's do the bandit over here. Let's encounter the bandit, recharge a card, Frost Ray. Let's see, she needs to keep her blessings. She has 3 blessings. She doesn't need all 3 blessings, so let's spend 1 of Kira's blessings on the bandit. Remember, you can only play 1 card per type per check, so there's only going to be 2 combat checks. That means anyone holding on to 3 blessings can't use them all. Okay, so everything's closed, and now the moment of truth comes. If she rolls 4 on both of these damage checks, I think I will still win, but it's just going to be a little bit dicey. So what weapon do I keep? I mean, the bastard sword would be nice because it's just so huge, but if I discard it, that means that Lem has to take the other check, and I don't know what damage Lem is going to take. Lem's going to be rolling what, like this acid arrow? 2d10 plus, what is it, 4 or something? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2d10 plus 4. It's not really that different from what Valeros has. Well, Valeros is going to have, like, 3d10. Yeah, no. We'll, God, the spike chain. Yeah, I'm going to just keep the spike chain and just use that. I will hold it on my first check, and I'll discard it on my second check. Alright, so hopefully this is less than a 4. Okay, that's better. So here, what I do is I just lose Aldern, and I'm not going to make any combat checks with Lem. Well, is that actually mathematically better, though? Well, I'm not going to use the crossbow, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now for this, let's reveal it. Lem will sing a song, and he'll play a blessing on it. And then Sajan's got a blessing. Kira's got a blessing. I'm going to save the Lemishtu for the other check. And Sione has a blessing. So we're trying to get a 20, but 19 on all these dice should be fine, I think. Yeah, I think we're fine. And then for this, Valeros will discard the card. Lem will recharge the acid arrow. And then we'll do a blessing. Do a blessing. Bury this blessing. And do a blessing. And voila. Okay, so a bit sloppy, and I waited till the very last turn. I probably could have finished it a few turns sooner if I'd positioned my people more carefully, but hey, at least I didn't screw up so bad that I had a humiliating defeat on camera, because thank goodness that's never happened and didn't happen here. Thanks for watching. Please enjoy more videos by liking and subscribing to my channel, and if you want to stick around, let's take our rewards here. So remember, the loot reward is just as a Hedron medallion, but in this digital version of the game, everybody gets some good card, hopefully Holy Light. Wow, game, really? Wow, you wanted to, you're like, what card does Kira really want? How about the best divine spell in the game? No, a shitty weapon. Okay, Staff of Minor Healing is really good. Glad to have that. Wand of Force Missile is garbage. And then we have Valeros getting more garbage. Okay, whatever. This is bonus stuff. So the fact that even one of the cards was any good is already kind of good. Okay, so spells. Holy shit. Spells. I need spells. Just need more spells. Sajan's going to take another blessing. That's a pretty easy call. Now, Valeros wouldn't mind having an extra weapon, honestly, but I think taking a blessing here, since my 3 spellcasters all took spells, is good just for extra exploration and extra party help. I'm probably going to take a pretty balanced approach with Valeros. I'll give him, like, 1 ally, 1 item, and a weapon in the end. Okay, so she doesn't need any of this stuff. Kira. I guess the Dog Slicer +1 is marginally better than a mace, but it's still pretty bad. Alright, we're going to be taking some spells from the box, which is fine. And let's get rid of some stuff. Oh, yes, I can finally get rid of... I don't think I want 2 Thieves' Stools. Does everybody have a Thieves' Tools? Everybody have a Thieves' Tools? You have a Thieves' Tools. You have tools. Yep. All right. Everybody's got a Thieves' Tools. Very good. Man, it's tricky. Sione would like an item feat, actually, because Staff of Minor Healing would be good for her, but alright, I guess another time. Oh man, I'm actually starting to run out of space here for items. Shoot, already? Goodness gracious. Alright, Sejan. You got 2 Staffs of Minor Healing, buddy. Because yeah, everybody else is just like, oh, wait, no. She doesn't need a Sahedron Medallion and an Amulet of Life. That's silly. Give back that Staff of Minor Healing, Sejan. Yeah. Wonder Force Missile, I could use it, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. So Amulet of Life, is this worth hanging on to by somebody? Probably not. I mean, it's a basic item. I can maybe pick it up later on. Elven Breastplate is good. Let's share some of these armor love here. I want to keep this shield, but it's just so bad. It's just not worth it when you can't bury it to block all the damage. Okay, so Sejan's got to take a card. I guess he could take the Amulet of Life. That's useful sometimes, but he doesn't really want to keep cards in his hand that aren't doing anything for him. The crowbar was definitely handy that one time. Jeez. Alright, I guess we'll take the Amulet of Life just to keep it around. So wait, what else do I have to do? Oh, spell. Too many blessings. And what do you have? Oh, you have an extra weapon? Okay. And not enough blessings. Alright, let's make sure we haven't missed anything here. Nope. Oh, wait, Dog Slicer +1. Does Valeros want that? I mean, I guess I could replace this with it. If I already have a spiked chain, I don't want another spear. That's just clogging up space in my hand. Alright, we'll try it. I'm not that thrilled about it. I know, we get some spells. Alright, so Kira, I think, just wants another Inflict. I keep wanting for her to have more combat stuff. And Lem, what does he want? I think this is the time for Eloquence, maybe? Let's see, he's got 2 combat spells. I mean, I could just take another combat spell and be more ready for stuff. I could take a second Cure, but I think that's fine. Agility is interesting. He could use Agility when he's using his own crossbow. He could use Agility to help Sejan's combat checks. I think it may be better than Eloquence. I wouldn't mind having them both eventually in the deck, or at least a Singleton's, but for now this should be fine. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe if you did, and I'll see you again soon where we begin the Skinsaw Murders. Take care, everybody.